Shout out Kinetic Paintball.
Can I get a part-time spin? Guess
Here we go.
All right. IK, Omenz in red, Immortal Kings in this gold black, looking like the bad dudes from 300.
Up 4-on-4. Both teams lose a body early. Both coming off the snake side.
Yeah. Immortal Kings player got out to that tower, and we've seen so many people jump in there and pop out, and I feel like someone just has to drop on that shot every time. Just stay low and be alive in there. A lot of players just diving in and dying, and it's D4, I get it, but I really want to see these guys make their spot and not die before they even reload. Omenz player here, man, Pink Hat actually doing a really good job just wrapping. Trying to see if Mago's out here. I can't see him. It's our other comp paintball camera buddy. Omenz with a fill to the Doritos side. I think that's Jose in the back center. Sorry, everybody. Hard to see sometimes. And Immortal Kings players can't even read the names on their jerseys. You guys are killing me. 44.
So what I'm seeing is the lack of communication coming out of Immortal Kings. They're calling out bunkers, but they're not recognizing, hey, what zones does everybody need to be shooting? Immortal Kings loses another body. I believe it's down to a 4-on-3.
Yeah, and you know, talking isn't like yelling out positions. It's very, you know, basic, right? You need to talk about which way a guy's looking, creating the chessboard in your mind of where the crosses are. And actually, Immortal Kings in a back three kind of line here, not in a horrible spot. If you wanted 3 bodies and a lockout, it's probably where you want to be.
Yeah, 100%.
So I think Immortal Kings is just going to try and catch someone moving up the middle here, getting sloppy, but they are in the 50 snake Omenz.
Immortal Kings player kind of playing over the top a little bit, and I'm not a fan of it. Don't get me wrong, I do it every now and then, and I probably shouldn't do it, but like it's sloppy. Stay close, stay tight, stay alive. You know what I mean? How many times do you see somebody getting clipped because they pop the top?
I think he needs to get out of the back center now. I think he needs to get to that brick behind his player who's attacking. He needs to island up. So, like, what you need to do is say, hey, your guy over here in this big brick, you're an island, don't die. Don't do that. Well, sorry, jinxed him.
Yep, he died.
He died. Everyone's dying. Someone made a spot that I can't see.
Yep. So, Immortal Kings guy stabbed out the snake. Wow, killing the rest of the team. Great job recognizing the opening. Snake player did not have anybody watching his back, and that's what it is.
That was a 2-on-1 there, at least, that he just ran through and won. Yeah. Omenz really nothing like wrong there. That felt good. They just kind of lost the cross there at the end. I think Omenz were like, hey, we're winning this point, everything's good, and then they like dropped the ball and forgot about him in there.
Yeah, they dropped the fundamentals. You know what I mean? You got to work as a team. You know what I mean? If you have somebody that far up, like, somebody's got to be watching his back. So if somebody does come around to stab him,
right,
somebody else is going to shoot him. You know what I mean? At least if somebody's going to have to get stabbed out, you got to make sure that you get the guy that's doing the stabbing. You know what I mean? You can't let him take that ground.
Yeah. Trade him. You got to at least trade him. I mean, well, don't get a penalty, but I mean, we're talking theory in the sense of from a shaded booth, but it's really this field is very much a cross field. I feel it's a very much cross field. If you get a middle or you get some presence up the field, then you can go heads up and protect your guys that way and attack. But if it's low bodies and then one of you is playing cross, one of you is playing heads up, that's not going to work.
Okay, Trappers versus Vikings. Let's see how this plays out.
Yeah, a couple of my friends, OG friends on the Vikings here. Shout out to them. Whew! I like it.
Trappers go into the snake off the break. Oh, but lose their Dorito player.
I think they delayed for that shot, and I think they got that kill off the Dorito. I don't know if he died after he got in, but...
Vikings lose their center player. He made it up there and then just got... It looks like he just got shot out silly. Not sure by who, but, like, you can't... If you're going to be able to take that ground, stay alive.
If you're in the biggest bunker on the... Like, think of it this way. Like, if you're in a big bunker, you don't need to play fast and erratic. Just hang out and talk. Honestly, talking is key.
got it.
Oh man, and
It was a great move
Trappers.
by Aiden to get all the way out wide, but Trappers lose another body.
is Freed here with them today?
I don't believe so.
Might
So,
be.
but they have a solid line out here today. I believe I see 3 Trappers. I see 2, 3. Not fully sure how many of the Vikings we have. Another loss for the Vikings.
Man, this is hard to keep track of. Honestly, I'm looking back and forth. People are dropping all over. But good comms here from Trappers. Vikings here out. I believe they're into the big wedge. Dorito side.
Oh, and the Trappers lose their snake player.
Yeah, this is going to be rough here. We'll see what they can do because Trappers fill.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, that snake one is a pretty defensive bunker. You can see a lot across the field.
I agree.
What you can see from the snake one, you can see in the 50 snake. So
Yeah.
it gives you that little bit extra protection.
He wants to go get it. All right.
Yep.
0-0. I actually kind of like where he's at now. I was thinking that maybe you wanted to figure out where they're at, but are there no Vikings on? Oh, no, there's a snake corner.
Yeah,
it looks like there's a snake corner. 3-on-2, I'm seeing.
And you get shot out by the corner. See, that's the issue there, is that you can't get shot out by the corner. You probably should have stayed in the snake one, not push it, stay a little bit more hidden. It gives the Vikings the advantage to hop into the snake and start putting on pressure from the inside.
Yeah. Trapper's got to hope for a penalty or something here, but he's in the best bunker you want to be on right now. So
Oh,
that's a 1-1.
absolutely.
So if you can get a kill here, get a penalty, generate a penalty.
I believe it's 3-on-1. He's got to catch this guy. Oh, nope. Catches one in the face.
Great job by Vikings.
Yeah.
At the end there, it was drawn up pretty well.
Yeah, that corner player getting some key kills, killing the first snake, killing the guy that filled the snake. Oh, Trapper's trying to get a penalty pulled, talking to Samurai Pat. Honestly, Pat's a great ref.
Yeah.
With the volume of experience that he has, playing paintball, coaching at the pro level, being around pro refs. I mean,
he's one guy that has like the highest respect here, especially for me and everybody. But I've played against him for years. Never really got to shoot the same direction as him or be coached by him. But I know every time we've lined up against him, even back in the day, we've been like, listen, remember, they have Pat in the pit. They will draw up something to beat us. Like, we are beatable. They're going to find it, and they often beat us.
And he's good, and
they're good.
And he knows the rule book well. You know what I mean?
He does a really good job.
Yeah, and it's great to find somebody that truly third party unbiased. He doesn't call players out by their names. It's like, hey, this team, that team, this is how it is. He doesn't care how the game play goes out. It's what happens. Following the rule book. Penalties are going to get assessed if they should be assessed.
No, he's going to bang you with it, and he's going to hold you to the highest standard.
Oh, absolutely.
Because
he coaches for Seattle Thunder now. He coached MIX for a while. I mean, he's been at that highest level for at least 6 years, if not longer.
I mean, when we were, the highest level then, even when we ran into him, that was just Division 2 back in like 2015, 16. So, and that was the Philly Extreme days. That was fun. Missed those days.
A little bit of reminiscing.
That was a fun time, man. We were just running around playing Division 2, just like smoking fools. Ran into a lot of good teams back then that went good, and a lot of good players too. But yeah, it was. I miss playing with those guys. I mean, I still play with my friends, but those friends.
What do you mean? You still play with Andy? He was on that team.
Andy Shoemaker?
Yeah.
No.
He wasn't on it?
No. We kind of after that.
Oh, because it was Dynasty 2 before that,
which
he was on.
So he went back and kind of did like the newbies thing. Started from the ground up with Dom, and look at where they are now.
Yep.
We jumped up and played Division 2 with like me.
Or what's the other guy's name that has his dad that would normally come out?
Kurt.
What? Kurt. Yep.
Yeah.
Kurt.
Dude, Kurt's one of the best players that I've ever met. He's now a mountain man. Lives in the mountains by himself. But
a lot of paintball IQ out of him.
I mean, so the thing about Kurt, The thing about Kurt is if he was 3 years older, he would be playing with Chad George right now. Those guys were really good friends growing up. He's from like that kind of like Stoneback camp like forever ago.
Pittsburgh area.
His parents are like, no, you can't like go there as a 12-year-old. But Kurt has been good and is good, and I miss him. But hopefully he'll come back around one day and play some ball with some boys. But even some 10-man. Got to get him back for some 10s. But no, he's been...
Was he at Ion?
No, he's living up in like Maine. He's like on the other side of the world.
Here we go. Next point, Omenz and Immortal Kings. Woo. Wow, going around and up. Not bad. And here they go, going up the center to put the pressure on.
Omenz with immediate fills out all over the place, and I like it. I think this tower player got shot, but I can't confirm.
See, now if I'm this guy in the center, I'm letting pressure. Oh, there goes a yellow. 1, 2. Omenz are down and blows out.
Remember when I said I think that tower player got shot? He did.
Yep, he was shot. But smart. Omenz player is starting to make the move over. Oh, and they lose their center body, though.
Yeah. Hard to win with a penalty, but that's what you want to see. You know what I mean? He slowly but surely made it out to the corner, and that's where he needed to be. See, I'm not a fan of the pink hat here, trying to go on the outside and then going over the top. He's got to look inside. You know what I mean? Yep. That's a good towel.
Yes.
Save the time. 2 on 5. They're in 2, if not 3 of the 50s. You gotta do that. It sucks, but you have to understand that like moving forward, it's gonna put you in a better position.
Yeah. I think Omenz needed to towel that, and I think Mortal Kings were in such a dominant spot that I mean both teams it's like you get a penalty, man. That's paintball. It's just like hockey. You're gonna get a penalty. But you can't get another one. You have to really get that point back now. Wait, so what was the score of that? Is that 1-1?
No, 2-0 now.
2-0.
2-0. Mortal Kings
that's
are
right.
Pretty
they got
good
lucky on the snake that other one.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I was like, didn't Omenz win? No, they were down one.
Yeah.
There's my man Stack coming out. Who else is coming?
Coming out of the Rampage camp.
Yeah,
I saw Bruno in Philly.
I heard he was around. He's playing some that like mechanical like 3-man or something they played. I don't know what they did. They killed it.
Eamon was out as well.
Yeah.
And they podiumed.
All right, let's see what Vikings can do here. They're up by 1. I think it's the same line, same play. Oh, no, that guy got shot on his head. That guy got shot on his head. There you go.
Yep,
Oh,
they lose 1. Trappers, though, their back center player lost his hopper coming off the break. He had to put it back on.
Yeah, you need that. You need that, Cotton.
All right, so I believe it's 5 on 4. Trappers getting out of the back center, which I don't necessarily know if that's a great move. The back center really puts a shutdown on the Dorito side. Oh, but Trappers lost about it. I see him walking off right now. Totally understand the fill now. Vikings going up into Snake 1. Going to put a little bit of pressure to get some of those crossfield shots. And Vikings lose another body. 3 on 4. But they have the ground. You know what I mean? It's gonna be tough. Trappers making it to the Snake to match.
Yeah, I think where the Vikings are now, Stack here.
Wow, look at all the bodies coming off the field for the Trappers. Another 2. Is there going to be a third?
Oh, their Snake guy is deep. He's just shooting everybody in the back.
Oh, yeah.
They need to know. They need to call right now that, like, say, hey, we're, like, winning. We need to.
Yep, and there it is. Losing the last body. That's going to put them up 2-0. Still a ton of time on the clock. We're going to probably end it with about 7 minutes and 30 seconds. This is very doable.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If they need to take the timeout, you don't necessarily need to take the timeout just for making sure that your guys are getting ready in time. But if you need the timeout to compose yourself as a team, it's very important. You know what I mean? You're down 2. Do what you need to do and what it takes so that you come back out to that next point cool, calm, and collected.
Yeah. I mean, you hear a lot of guys come back into the pit 0-0. Let's go play our game, make them adjust. And, you know, the one thing we haven't seen, like we saw in the last set, is the middle. So now you're down. you got to send the middle, right?
Oh, absolutely. It's sending the middle and knowing that it's a bait, especially if they're taking that back line. It is an easy bait to get somebody that's going to make that first fill.
Agreed. So I think if you're Vikings, I think it was the same line. The one thing that the home player got shot off the break, which kind of stinks, and they even won that. But
20 seconds.
I think
you can't get shot off the break playing the home.
No, you can't do that again. He's got to know that. Yep, that was my mistake. It's not happening the rest of the event.
Yeah.
Because
you get one, and luckily it's in prelims.
Yeah. Well, now you know that paint's coming right through there. If you didn't earlier. All right.
There you go. Doubling the home out of Immortal Kings. Not bad.
I don't hate that. They're up by 2.
No, it's not bad. It's a very defensive bunker. But the only thing is, it's easy to get trapped with 2 bodies in that home. Unless you can see the quick build to go up through the center. You know what I mean? You really don't have anywhere to go. And especially it puts them in a spot where they take the 2 immediate bunkers next to them. You got to wait for somebody to get out. But Immortal Kings loses a body out on the D side. But make the immediate fill, which is a smart fill, for sure.
Yeah,
but I think he's got to get up into that wedge.
Yeah, he's got to go one more. And I like where this home guy is here, just trying to stop the D-side attack because they are down 1 body this way, and the snake is just, another guy. Who is airstriking these corners?
It's going to be from that center. It's going to be not the center spike, but from the back center. It has that shot for when you come around.
He's gotten 2 kills out of there, I think, from people just playing sloppy.
Yeah, he's shooting the gap. That's exactly what it is. You see it coming off the wedge?
Yeah.
It's shooting that gap right over. You can't see it, so you got to be able to make sure that you can kind of wrap it just enough so that you can start putting paint back to stop the lane and then go in.
Yeah, I think that's Jose. I think it's him. Sorry, Omenz. I should know you guys by now. Jose in the back center, just dropping it in onto that Dorito corner.
Immortal Kings losing another body.
Quality trade. I think he traded with the middle guy.
Yeah, I mean, great for Omenz. Worth the trade. 2 on 3, possible 4. I see the Omenz in the wedge, the back center, and the snake.
Yeah. This is I think if you're Omenz here, you got to get out of that back center. I think he's doing a good job, but I think you got to realize that you're down by 2. You got to decide you got a quarterback it here, Jose. So it's like, what do you want to do? What side do you want to attack from? Quarterback it, say, hey, you're the island. We're pushing snake, and go.
So I think the issue here is I think that Immortal Kings has somebody in this. Oh no, Immortal Kings doesn't have anybody in the snake, which would really lock down that cross field. You know what I mean? But they have somebody in the juice box or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
It's now realizing how to put him in so that you can pick. Oh, there you go. Immortal Kings losing another body.
Shoot, I don't know what happened their D side at this point, but they just get dinked out.
Yep.
I mean, like
Omenz have got to recognize that now it's time to push. See, I'm not a fan of him going to the tower and then coming back out. Let your wide guy be the wide guy.
Yeah.
But they get the last player, and they're going to be able to towel it. Not towel it. Sorry, hang it. I mean, I understand making sure that the body is clean. But like, you also want to keep some time on the clock. A little bit of hustle out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think they needed to hustle there. Those seconds could come back to haunt them. Could be bad.
Makes it a 2-1 game though, which is great to see. They're coming back.
Still a ball game here.
Yeah.
If they go up by 3, even with that much time left, this lockout could be rough.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Omenz. They're not done. They're not done.
Point approved.
Yeah. Hey. Omenz are sleeping out here. They're not hype.
Okay, down by 2 for Trappers versus Vikings. If you're the Trappers, what are you trying to do?
Middle.
Middle?
I think you got to get the middle presence up there because I think Vikings are going to be comfortable in their back line.
They look like they've been comfortable all match in the back. In a great position to start wrapping more.
Yeah, I wish I could see the Viking side a little bit better. I can't see what's happening on this D side.
So, what I'm not a fan of is that the Trappers are now wrapping on the snake side of the 50. So it's either one of those things is like you got to go or you got to find a better something better to do. You already have the 50 snake wrapping. You don't need to be doing a similar shot. Change it up and diversify it a little bit to make sure that you put pressure on it in a different way.
Yeah, there's definitely a Viking in this big brick over here hanging out. Can't dig him out of there. You got to go get him. Or her. I don't know who's over there. I think Vikings. Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Oh, there's the towel. Good stab. Good stab.
Yeah, when you just see the spray coming off, that's handing out CTE. That's great. That hurt.
I mean, and that for them, that could potentially be a momentum swing.
Oh, yeah, that felt good. They're hyped coming off the field for that one.
Absolutely.
Point approved. 1 minute.
Okay, 1 minute until the next point. Shout out the sponsors, Medify Air, Hey Burger, Nick's Hometown Tavern. Thank you for joining us on the stream today. Don't forget Trans Labs, making sure that everybody's staying hydrated, getting those electrolytes in and ready to play all day. Volcano, I hear that they make good bags. I haven't tried one out myself, but I hear good things. Aero Brands.
Yes. Oh, and Carbon.
Carbon makes some pretty solid stuff. You should definitely check them out, especially their base layer.
Dizana, dude, these guys hooked me up out at Ion. These guys are great.
20 seconds.
Evil Durable, another small company. He makes everything by hand and makes great stuff.
And Grow by Tropic.
Yep.
These guys making their own custom JT masks and everything. Looking good.
Commodity Spirits. And here we go.
Game on.
Omenz double stacking the back setter. Playing a little bit more conservatively, trying to make sure that they try to get that kill. But it doesn't look like it paid off. I don't see. Oh no! Yes, I see one body coming off for Immortal Kings. It does pay off. Now time to push the D side. Take that advantage. How do you get out of that back center? You know what I mean? That's the issue, and that's what I was talking about before. Is that two in the back center, you're gonna get stuck. But Immortal Kings going all the way up to the center tower or brick, whatever we're gonna.
Yeah, just the center. I think now that Omen's created room, he should definitely fill out one or try and get up the middle. I don't think they know that they're in the middle yet.
See, and this is what I like out of Immortal Kings. He's not shooting his gun. They don't know where he is, and it puts him in a position of power to get that surprise attack and get that bait.
Maybe he'll get him here.
Yep, he's looking to go. Oh no.
He's sitting on the bigger guy. He may have not realized he was that far back.
Yep. No, he definitely didn't know. But that's something that it's communication with your team to understand what the widest body is on the D side so that you know where you need to post up as soon as you get in there. Look at this Omenz player creeping around.
He's gonna chew him up.
I don't think so. He's got a pretty nasty snapshot. Oh, see?
He knows he's there now.
Oh no, but he might be getting the tower. Does he? No? Oh, he's going to come around.
Somebody knows you're here.
I don't think he knows that he's there because I think he was trying to shoot the tower on the snake side.
Oh.
But if I'm the Omenz player now and I'm hearing him, I should be going around. Absolutely.
That's one kill. That's two kills. Oh my god.
Nope.
Did he just bounce everybody?
No, he got one. But that's a sloppy move. Why would you go do the same thing? That could have easily been blowing out the whole D side.
Yeah. I think he knows he's there now.
I think so, too.
Yeah, that was insane. He was like, go, go, go. It's like, no. Like, there's a trap. You didn't find the fifth body. Also, you need to let your boy know to go dunk this dude.
I think the snake player was signaling him. There it is. Boom. There he goes.
And alive. Way to be. Martinez, number 11. That's really high IQ play.
Wait, but did he get shot? Oh, no. He's calling himself clean. Yep. He's clean.
He's good. Great job by the ref, making sure it's still a straight ball game.
Yep.
Number 11 doesn't know what's happening. He's just like, all right.
Yep. And he's going to get that kill.
Oh, wow. He mowed that guy. I didn't think he was going to fill.
Okay, it's going to bring this to 2-2.
Yeah, I like it. 2 minutes left, 2-2. So I think Omenz, what they need to do in their game plan to make it better is don't do double center. It's like that play is working, but it's not working. Like they're getting caught in that like their wide guy dies, then they have to force it, and they had to force it through a gun in the middle. Just send one other guy a little bit different, or maybe send the middle guy earlier.
I think that's what it is. I think it's, and I keep saying this. It's going up the center and having them not know, don't touch the bunker, and just start baiting people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We saw it all day yesterday. It's an easy way to get kills, and just nobody's been doing it today, which is very, very surprising.
Who's this behind me? Oh, hey, Frank. Yeah, I'm
30 seconds.
hoping, you know, if Vikings get this next point, they're going to be looking good. But, I mean, we're still a lot of time left in this match.
20 seconds.
So even if this point goes 3 minutes and Trappers get one, we're going to be in the same situation we are in the other match, lining up for no tie. So
10 seconds.
Trappers just got to get this. If they lose this one, that might be game. Not a lot of time left here.
Game on.
Lose fast, win slow. It's kind of what was
Yeah, absolutely.
tattooed into my brain coming up in paintball
Oh.
and X-ball.
Trappers losing 2, one off from each side, but the Vikings also lose 1.
Oh, Trappers.
So 3 on 4.
Yeah, they got to try and capitalize where the Vikings player died from, but they can make the fill out already to this big brick. I mean, it's hard to capitalize when that's such a big bunker over there. Did they get pulled on penalty? What happened here?
Not fully sure. I think they lost a body from each side.
Yeah.
So Vikings really just sitting and locking in. They understand that they have the lead. They don't need to put on the pressure. It's a tactic that's been working for them. Trappers making it all the way up to this center. And let's see how he can go to work here. He's a tall dude. He can stand in that middle and shoot down.
So now that he's there, it's taking the attack out of the Vikings, right? But Vikings don't need to go anywhere. They're up by 1. They're in the back line. I'm seeing 4 Vikings alive, right?
Yep, it's 4 on 3 right now.
And they have that home player who can fill either way if he has to. I guess he's just doing a good job of slowing down the snake right now. Stack is in the... oh, that was close.
Yep. Trappers player can call it clean in the Dorito. But if I'm him, I'm gonna want to start wrapping that Dorito.
Oh, it did hit him.
Vikings lose a player, brings it to a 3 on 3. Trappers in great position. They have the 30 Dorito, the center 50. I believe somebody over in the snake, maybe the snake 50.
They have a snake 1 for sure.
They have snake 1 for sure, which is still good. Still a great position.
No,
to
but
be.
the Dorito guy, he needed to know that he could not die there. Oh man. Because now it's a 2 on 3, and they're in the snake in the middle, and that's like really hard to freestyle out of and generate kills from. They're kind of like doing their jobs stuck, and Vikings are not going to give them much.
So as much as I want somebody to go on the Vikings to go stab the guy in the center, you would think it's the back center player, but he can't get out. I see a lot of running coming out of the ref on the Viking side.
So what Trappers need to do is when the snake corner looks inside, that's when the snake player needs to go again, and go again.
But the only issue is that the snake 1 and the 50 snake have the same shots. You know what I mean? So it's like, do you go up to put on that pressure? But what is the value of the 50 snake when you can shoot pretty much at all the same shots?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? At least when you're in the snake 1, you're a little bit further back. You have some more time to make any reactionary moves. And it protects you a little bit more. You know what I mean? Because it's more of a blind shot for the corner guy to try to shoot you.
Mm-hmm. And you just saw it pop up on your screen, the weather. It is 75 degrees out here. It's perfect.
Yeah, it's kind of nice.
Little overcast in a good way. There's not just like beating down sun, just cloudy.
It was so hot and humid yesterday.
It rained a little bit last night, so it's a little muggy, but we're doing good here. And Trappers need to talk to each other and decide what they want to do.
Yeah, I think.
Just figure it out right now.
See a lot of hand motions coming out.
Yeah, sending smoke signals back and forth. But like, are they talking about which way they need to look or what you need to do to win? Because if your Trappers in the pit right now, you cannot blow it. You have to win this. You've got clips on your back, bro. Make something happen. Like, get a major penalty because you need to win this point.
Almost shot the back center player.
Don't take your hand off the trigger, homie. Dang.
I think if he kills that back center player, that's a big kill.
Yeah, but I don't.
Towel.
I mean, it's one of those things. It's, do you save the time or do you
scream at them when they come to the pit? Like, do you guys want to lose? You're not playing to win. It's 3-on-2.
So my thing there is I wouldn't have let a towel. You know what I mean? So guys, now you're down by 2, and you really got and you got to go. At least in this situation, it's 3-on-2. Vikings aren't trying to make a move. As long as you don't make something stupid and you don't lose, you only lose by 1. And that's the mindset that I was talking about before. Is like, are you playing for the overall tournament, or are you playing for the match? How badly do you want to win this point, or how badly do you want to make sure that you're in a better spot moving forward?
They were not talking about how to win. They were talking about defensive so they didn't get shot in the back. And Vikings were like chilling.
Which is okay, because that puts it's a loss. Yes, it's a loss, but it's only a loss by 1. So when you're looking at it from a point margin perspective, that's not that bad. That's an easy overcome, especially if you win your next 2 matches.
Yep.
It puts you in a great spot for a point margin.
I agree. Yep. Now they could run through on this next one and then lose that next point and be down by 3. Like, that's rough. And schedule on your screen here. We are in the Vikings, Trappers, Omenz, Immortal Kings.
10 seconds.
So this is going to be good. I mean, 2 minutes here. You don't want to tie, right? But if it's your first game, maybe you're kind of like, all right, we'll see what happens. But you can't tie here, right?
Game over.
Immortal Kings back line, double back center, Omenz.
I see. Oh, looks like Immortal Kings killing a body out of the corner.
Oh, another one.
That was the slowest pulling of somebody out. Oh, there's the. All right, guys, stop shooting. There's a towel. There's a towel.
Good towel.
I think.
What happened? They were just like getting pulled after pull. Yeah. Also, I think if that referee's pulling minors on them from behind for not listening when he's saying out, you need to like be in that player's field of view or like tap them on the shoulder for playing on. Like, I don't know what that was.
I don't think it was a minor, but it's just like he's not going in. You gotta go. You gotta make yourself aware that you're trying to pull a body out. You know what I mean?
5-on-5, 2-on-2, there's guns rolling and there's paint hitting your bunker. I cannot hear you if you're behind me. I think you're on the field behind me, dude. Like, you got to come over and give me the yo, because I'll be the first one to not get a penalty.
Yeah, you gotta.
I do not want that penalty.
Yeah, you gotta grab him. You gotta grab him.
Yeah, okay. I had a ref yell at me yo once, and I was like, I thought you were my teammate, dude. And I'm like, what? What do you need? So I was yelling for you. I'm like, what'd you say? You didn't say player.
You know who's a great ref? On the semi-pro field, the dude with the long hair, NXL with the long hair with the straps. He's so nice.
Dude, he takes care of me over on that T side.
He's so nice, but he's so attentive, and he makes sure that like he goes in, he pulls the body, makes sure that he's aware, and that's really what you want out of a ref.
But you know what he does also that's really well? He goes in and makes the call, jumps to the sideline, and then gives a clear definition of that player being clean. Like,
so actually, you're really not supposed to be going like this, because it's an easy signal. That's why if you see in NXL, it's always the finger being twirled. That means you're good.
Well,
they teach you that. Okay, Trappers finally going up to the center off the break. Having 5 alive, but same thing with the Vikings. Looks like the Vikings, do they have 1 or 2 players in the back center, though?
Yeah, 1 minute. Yeah, don't want to get a major here, but they got to push it.
All right, we're about to go under 60 seconds. Definitely got to push it.
You need 2, like you said.
Hey, if you get 1 and you lose by 1, I mean, it's like if you just ran out the clock in the last one. Yes, you want 2, but you at least need this one.
Or else it makes you look silly for blowing the last one.
Yep.
Because now you need 2 for your margin.
Now you got Trappers getting 2 up in the center.
I feel like a lot of teams don't really think about the tournament when like you were saying. They're not thinking margin. They're not thinking
30 seconds on the clock. People have got to go.
Oh. Pat with the lean. Red. Stop the clock, baby. It's under 60. It's under 60.
Game stop.
Under 60, Pat. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Pat was in the moment, didn't realize the time on the clock. He's pulling players. It should leave 10 seconds left. I mean, even if I'm trappers, you just say, listen, can we just run this clock? Because
What? You said I did what? I did what?
So the question is, are we going to go into a technical timeout right now to get this figured out or no? Yeah, I mean, if I'm the trappers, you got to make sure that you have that one designated person to talk.
oh look, they Mortal Kings bringing out an elite killer out here for the Raptors. Watch out,
Matt
the
Mazzella.
homie.
Actually, fun fact, he went to Temple and played on Temple for a little bit.
Did he?
I think he bought a jersey. I wasn't running the team at the time. I don't think he ever actually got his jersey, which I feel very, very bad for. Came out to a couple of practices, great guy, but then I think just schoolwork just piled up, and he wasn't able to.
What did he go to?
put the time.
What was he in Temple for?
I don't know.
I have to ask him. That's fine.
Great guy, very nice.
No, I love talking to him. Him and I talk all the time. Very cool dude. Very, like you said, very nice. It's nice to meet nice people in paintball because there's a lot of scum dogs out here.
And,
And in the words of Quinn Nadeau, scum dogs.
Yeah.
Everyone's a scum dog.
and you know what? Raptors really built a great program.
I hope they do well.
They've been doing well all season. I'm excited to see how the rest of the season plays out for them. I think they might be in contention for taking the series right now.
Really? I thought they did bad in Florida.
But they did well in Philly, and I think they also
they
did.
played a minor.
Yeah, they did well in
Oh.
Philly, and they also did well in Texas.
Good for them. I missed that part then.
Yeah. And you know what? They had tryouts the other weekend. I think they're going to pick up like one or two more bodies. That way they can add a little bit more depth to the team. You know who might be playing with them? Dan Millsits.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That would be good for them. No, Raptors have like elite players on that team. Like Nick Hecht. He's like an OG I know from way back too.
Yeah.
So
And then another thing is that they practice good teams.
they play Wolfpack or I'm sorry, Padres, whatever pack. Yeah.
They play Padres. They play Padres a lot. They're always grinding. They do a lot of drilling. You know what I mean? They work on their fundamentals as much as their game IQ. You know what I mean? And that's something as you go up. You know what I mean? You know who else we saw
30
was
seconds.
with Brave D2. You know what I mean? I can't tell you how many times the first team at the field, they're getting drills done. They're going through a case of paint first before anybody else shows up. Then they play some points. You know what I mean?
They want to do well.
They want to do well, and it's been paying off for them. You know what I mean? Put in the time, put in your dues, and it's going to go a long way.
10 seconds.
10 seconds on the clock. Here we go. Immortal Kings versus Omenz. Under 2 minutes. Omenz really need this point.
Game over.
Double in the back center. Up.
Oh,
Omenz
man.
going to lose a body out of the back center, though.
Yo, Pat had his hand on the holster. He was holding that red, like, yo.
Oh, he was ready to go.
Oh, watch out. It's slippery out here.
Omenz taking ground, though.
This kid's snapshot is dirty.
Oh, very dirty.
He almost shot himself. All right, watch out.
So, I don't think Vikings have lost a player, but the nice thing about Omenz, though, is that they're in a power position because they're taking ground. But how do they use the ground that they're taking to their advantage? You know what I mean? That's the key. That's the key thing.
Yeah, they need to generate a kill here. I don't know. I don't know. They need to get a kill. Someone's got to kill the guy shooting the cross.
I think what it is right now is that they're talking to each other, they're calling out the bunkers, but they're not talking about that game plan, which we were discussing about before. You know what I mean? Everybody is close to the 50, and they're like, I wouldn't say bunched together, but they're in close proximity that they need to have that communication up so that they're just like, who can we dink out? What do we do? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Vikings are in a great spot, keeping those lanes crossed.
Oh, now go, homie. Now go, homie. Oh, too late. Now go. Why is that guy rapping?
I think they killed somebody on the D side, so I think it's 4-on-4 potentially.
Run through, dude. Run through.
Oh, they lost a center body.
That guy should not have ran that direction. That was
Nope.
not your...
Poor decision.
That guy had the middle channel. Jose had the other channel. And
Jose was shot out though.
I know, but I'm saying he had an opportunity to do that. I like it.
I mean, you got to go. You got to die on your sword with how much is left.
10 seconds.
Immortal King's going to go run him down.
Great game.
Hey, big win
mowed.
for Immortal Kings though.
Yeah, honestly, they needed that because any win here is, well, obviously winning is important, but there's so many ties on this layout. I'm like, you need to get a win early. You need to get a win.
Absolutely.
And now if you tie the next one, you're like, okay, we're not screwed yet. Let's see what the bracket does.
Yeah.
And we'll be good. And Omenz, unfortunately, didn't have it there. Nothing, I mean, just the end there. Just couldn't.
I mean,